Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Welcome. Glad to have you here watching our video blog. I sure do appreciate it. This is Wednesday, hump day. Everybody turn around, make sure there's no camel in your office. It's the 18th of November. All right. So, yesterday, the market, for me anyway, it made me a little weary, a little concerned about the market. The sell-off that was going on the 15-minute chart, we could really start to see that sell-off. We were below the 50 period moving average. That's the blue line here, and starting to trickle down. But here today, right now it is 6:30 in the morning Central Time, so 7:30 East Coast time, and looks like we're gapping up about 150 points, like I say, at this time of day now, pre-market. Looks like we're gapping up over the highs, or at least challenging the highs, and maybe going to try to challenge that high of 2 days ago up here. So, looks like the bears are back in town. Excuse me, boy did I blow that. Looks like the bulls are back in town. And actually, they never really left town. They just they did make me a little concerned, though. You can see here that price yesterday maintained its position over the T-line. That's the T-line right here. T-line is above the 17 or the Trendicator, and the Trendicator is above the 50, and the 34 is in here somewhere. So the trend is still up. A little bit of price noise moving around, hopping and popping, but the trend overall is still up. You can clearly see that by the moving averages. So because of this, we're going to remain to the bullish side of everything. So let's go look at some charts that I've come up with. Not just me. You know, I get a lot of help from the members in the trading room. They point out charts that look good. Some are good for options, some are not good for options. Some are to trade stocks, not necessarily the options. The option might not be good on them. It's a chart, and we trade it the way we can trade it, each person. Okay, hey, one reminder, please, okay? Look, if you like our videos, if you want us, if you want more, do us a favor. Go down there and tag that thumbs up button, okay? It's easy to do. Just go down and click it, and it just says whether you like the video or not. Of course, if you don't like the video, well, click the thumbs up. But if you don't like the video, please leave us a note and tell us what we could do to improve it. Please do that. We would like to get all likes, so let's shoot for 300 likes on the video today, okay? Anyway, I would be absolutely in your debt if you would do that today. Thank you, and every day, by the way. Okay, so let's look at ICPT. This was actually pointed out by one of the members in Hit and Run Candlesticks. Beautiful, great consolidation, a rounded bottom breakout. I've got several today that's a rounded bottom breakout. We have 11 in total. So nice little rally, little pullback, and it's a flag. So I think what we're going to look at is a breakout. When we break out, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's get rid of that. Let's try that again. There we go. When we see a breakout, that's where the buy signal might be. Other traders might have bought it yesterday, which I got to tell you in hindsight, I wish I would have. Looks like we're going to open up maybe a little bit higher here. So a nice little buy here. We're looking at, let me get the buy box in there, right? There you go, buy box. There we go. Nice target up here around $43, and then followed by $49. And it can certainly go more. I just put 2 targets up there. With a stop around $35.90 if it's bought, in the buy box here. If you buy it too high, and you buy it above the buy box, you might want to reconsider. I'm going to put this right here. You might want to reconsider that stop, and you might want to adjust that stop up. One of the things I use to find a stop is the volatility stop. And if anyone needs any help with that, come on in the trading room. We've got that 7-day free trial We've got a 30-day trial for $49. Come on in the room and ask me about that, and I'll be more than happy to show you how I use that stop. I've already done them to keep the video short as possible. So around 35, 90, 93, 90 to 95 is where I'd put the stop if we choose to buy this. And that would give us somewhere around a 5.5% stop max, maybe lower if we pay lower. And again, those targets up there. Okay, here's another one. Oils. I've got several oils, energy stocks. I've got several energy stocks on here today. They just look really good. And I've got a whole lot of rounded bottom breakouts. And that's my favorite strategy of all, is rounded bottom breakouts. Coming off the bottom and heading up. Now I'm going to go to a different chart for this. I'm going to go to this chart because this chart has the 200 on it, and we need that. So here the Trendicator's been down. You can clearly see that. It's red. And now we've turned green. The Trendicator is now green. Price is up over the 50-period moving average. The T-line is also up over the 50-period moving average. Pretty tight little box right in here. So I'm looking at a stop of about $18.75 and a target about 33 bucks. Man, that is crazy. That's 65%. It has possibilities. This is going to be the buy box right in there. I'm going to go slightly higher. There we are. So right in here, the buy box. It looks like we're opening up a little higher. I'm actually going to lift that up. All right. So buying the buy box, we're looking at about 12%. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this up because that is much too high. There we go. Let's adjust that up. So with a buy near the top of the box, that puts you at still 8%. So watch that. Now, that works for me, but it might not work for everybody else. So make sure you adjust your stop according to where you buy it. You don't want it too expensive for a stop. Hey, another one is DKNG. Now, I bought this yesterday. I am currently long DKNG. And I want to shout out to one of our members. Thank you very much. She brought this to the table. In fact, she called it. She bought it, and she has sold it. She made some money. Congratulations. Well done. I liked what it was doing. I bought it toward the end of the day. No, I'm not necessarily concerned about the 50-period moving average because the chart here looks so determined. It looks good. We have a buy area inside the green box. Right now I have a stop at 43.62. However, as the stock moves up, this will need to be moved up. You don't want it to be too far away. Right now we're sitting at 7%. Assuming the stock is up, what we're going to do is I'm going to raise the buy box up here about like that. And then I think what we're going to do is raise the stop up. Yeah, I like that. We're going to raise the stop up, use this candle over here pretty much. So there you go. Stop around 45, 25 to 27. You're looking at a under 3% stop with a, what is that? 11, 12% first target. Second target up here, 22%. So we've got a nice trend, a low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and a higher high. Looks like we're headed up. A little bit of resistance right in this 52 area, so that very well may be where the profit zone is. Another one is GTHX. This is a nice little biotech that has become a rounded bottom breakout here, breaking out over the 50-period moving average. T-line's above the 17. 200 is up here at 1570, and I think that's where this goes. That's what I'm going to shoot for. It may pause right here at the dotted deuce. Let's set our buy box in here. So we have a little dip down in the buy box maybe. It kind of looks like it's going to open up higher. But with a little dip down in there, that might be a buy. That's going to put us at about under 6% for a stop. Target about 6% away. And then our goal up here around the 200 is about 12.5%. So probably a little pause right here at the dotted deuce. In fact, I'm going to move this line out. And let's just put a little circle right here. We could see a little pause right in here and then up is what I'd be looking for. MUR, another energy stock, became a rounded bottom breakout when price closed over the 50 period moving average, actually day before yesterday. Yesterday we closed very nice next to it. Bulls showed that they had some strength there. So let's put that buy box in. We're going to look at something about like that right there. Buy area with a purchase of, let's put it, say at 670 maybe. You move down less than a 6% stop. First target up here around 11.5%, and then the second target up toward that 200, about 24%. So remember, when we buy it, what we'll do is we'll take in consideration exactly where we'll buy it. We'll use the volatility stop again and again. If you're in the room, ask me about that. I'll be glad to share that with you. And then we may adjust the stop accordingly. Right now, we're looking at charts at my time, 6:45 in the morning. That's 7:45 East Coast time. Market hasn't even opened yet. So a lot of things can change when that market opens, and sometimes there has to be adjustments made. And this is what we teach you to do. DVAX, one of those things anyway. DVAX, another biotech, became a rounded bottom breakout. So here, just nice little flat trading right there. And then see that rise up. Man, that's a great chart pattern. And here we've broken out, and that broke out the 50 period moving average. What do we have? About 18, maybe 18.5% up to the deuces up here. Put the buy box in. There we go. Stop around $4.30. And then profits up here around $10.80, and then possibly up on to the 200 period moving average of around $12. Nice little. This has got a nice little handle here. Let's do this. This would be the handle right in here, and then this right here, you could consider that the scoop. It's a nice scoop pattern that's set up here. Let's see. I know there's one more, a couple more. Yep, right there. Oxy, OXY. So another, like I said, we had a lot of rounded bottom breakouts here. So OXY, we're right here at the dotted deuce area. I'm going to put the buy box right in that area right there. Stop of about $12.10 with three different little targets up here. 13, almost 14, then 15, then 16 and a half up here. It's trending up. Nice little J-hook breakout continuation pattern. Remember if when we buy it, then we'll adjust the stop depending exactly where we buy it. So maybe we buy it up here at 13.50. Maybe we buy it above the box. Well, what we'll do is raise that stop up accordingly. CPE, I do have a lot of rounded bottom breakouts today, don't I? And a lot of energy. Take a look at this rounded bottom here on the CPE. This is a nice chart. Look at that. Very nice rounded bottom. Nice. And then here we pop up, pull back, and pop up again. You got to love that price action right there. Absolutely have to love it. So let's get rid of that. We're going to put the buy box in here. You know what? First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this line right there. There we go. I'm not sure why that was there. So we're going to put the buy box in like that. There's the buy area. Our stop around $7. We're going to look for that $9.50, maybe $10. It might run right through that as a possible profit zone. Wells Fargo. I've been chasing Wells Fargo for several weeks, just waiting for it to set up. We were actually in Wells Fargo, made some money on the gap. We close it. Well, it might be time to buy it again. So what I'm going to be doing is looking for Wells Fargo for an entry. When I say look for an entry, it's an entry now. What I'm going to do is wait for the live trading alert scanner give me the thumbs up or the green arrows up. When it starts that, that's when I will buy it, because that tells me that there's other buyers buying it. And I want to buy it when other buyers are buying it. I don't want to sneak in by myself. So as of right now, depending on where we buy it, it'll change. But as of right now, 24.30 for a stop. Buy it higher, we're going to just stop higher. We need to get through, this is not a target area. I'm just pointing this out, this 25.80. We need to get through that. You get through that, then we go to the 28 area up here, and that's where the money's made. And then there's a chance. Oh, here, let's do this. That's a little more palatable. And then we can run to 29.60 maybe. APA, this is another energy stock. Rounded bottom breakout. 1060 for a stop. The buy box, it looks like we're opening up a little higher. So this is one of those things where you if you're going to buy it up here, you move everything up, you move your stop up. If it pulls back, if we get a midday pullback, which I don't think I want a midday pullback back here, that would be a pretty harsh pullback. So I think what we have to do is we have to come up and raise things up. And here's where we're opening, so we raise things up. So let's move that stop up a little bit. And I'm going to, right there, we're going to use the previous day's candle. There we go. So that's what I'm thinking for an entry and a stop, because this one's moving up so much. Target is still going to be $12.50, then $13, and possibly follow through higher, but you've got to get those first. And the last one I have here is OKE. Now it's nearly at the 200 period moving average. This is what a good round bottom breakout looks. We go from the 50 to the 2 dotted deuce. It pulls back, does some testing, and then it heads toward the 200 period moving average. I'm looking at this to break out and maybe get up to this 38 level. More than likely, there'll be a little consolidation around that 200. We're looking at 31.60 or so as a stop, and again with 38.05 with profit zone. That's the trade ideas. Everyone, please give us a thumbs up if you're still listening to this video. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for being here. We'll see you all in the trading room. Have a safe day.